On April 10, 2022, Square Enix gave us our first look at Kingdom Hearts 4. 2.5 years later, we finally got an update on the status of the game. Kind of. Tetsuya Nomura recently gave an interview to Japanese magazine Young Jump, where he touched on many topics from Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, his career, and more. Today, I want to talk about a few topics that stuck out to me, and many others in the Kingdom Hearts community, as this is the first real bit of news we've gotten about KH4 and Missing Link in a while. Let's start with a bit about Missing Link, as there's not a whole lot to cover here before we get into the really interesting parts of the interview. When addressing Missing Link, Nomura was asked about concerns for players being able to keep up with Kingdom Hearts' story with it being tied to a mobile device. I was relieved to see that it was a concern from him, as this had been the series' largest problem up until the release of the HD collections back in 2013. It also seems he's taken in the feedback that due to how long the series has been running, the story has become rather dense, and is making the upcoming games an easy entry point for new players. In his words, the story will be gaining a bit of a soft reset, now that the Dark Seeker arc is done, and we're entering the Lost Masters arc. My one concern with this is the story that takes place in Union Cross. The entire premise of the upcoming arc is based on the events that took place in that game. As it's no longer available for download, the only way to experience the story is through cutscenes uploaded to YouTube. My biggest hope is for a remake of the game in some form or another, whether that be a new cutscene movie or a new accompanying game. Speaking on Kingdom Hearts 4, Nomura stated that this game will be setting up the conclusion of the series. It seems the goal of the Lost Masters arc is to be the concluding arc for the game as a whole. Of everything stated in this interview, this was what made me the most excited. Having the story reach a natural conclusion before it goes the way of The Simpsons has always been something I've hoped for. And although it'll be bittersweet, having the game go out on a high note will only cement its legacy as one of the more unique and special series to have ever been made. In my opinion, at least. And lastly, Nomura deserves to enjoy his upcoming retirement. The man has worked incredibly hard throughout his career and has influenced so many people with his work. Seeing that he watches videos about the game from fans and creators, I hope he knows just how deeply he's affected each and every one of us. So what do you guys think of this most recent interview? How do you feel knowing that we're nearing the end of Sora's journey? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.